When it comes to our law enforcement, they are patrolling every day to keep drivers safe. But new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke with local law enforcement today who say they need us to move over and give them that space so we can all get home safe.
The move over law is in place to make sure every utility, medical, fire, and law enforcement officer can do their job and do it safely. It's not just when you see an emergency vehicle stopped, it's when you see and hear them too.
It is very important to always move to the right. That's the expectation. That's what you're required to do, is to move to the right to allow vehicles, emergency vehicles, to pass on the left. And so our officers, as they're approaching you with their lights and sirens on, the expectation is that you're going to move to the right, and that's what they're expecting you to do.
The law is simple. When you are driving, if you see emergency lights, including tow truck lights, slow down, move over into another lane. If you can't move over safely, then slow down at a crawl to make sure you don't hit anyone or anything.
The main thing behind it is everybody understands all they need to do is slow down or move over. It's really that simple. And if motorists are prepared to do that, then they can ensure that everybody's safe.
Despite the law being simple, law enforcement officers say people still drive by without thinking.
It's dangerous to the officers, it's dangerous to the public, but it also slows down our response as far as having to make sure that A, we have the room to get around somebody, or B, is waiting until they actually see us to move over to get around them, which is prolonging our response to the call that initiated this.
A lot of the times we see collisions happen because of speed or inattention. This law asks you to address both of those. Please just slow down, pay attention to what's in front of you, and move over so that everybody has space and time to work. And just look at those emergency workers, utility workers, whoever it is on the side of the road as people with families. Giving them that space will give them the comfort to feel like they can do their job safely.
Law enforcement we talked with today say there's no need for reckless driving. They say the only thing it leads to is serious injuries, even death. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, Monique, and according to AAA, despite a slow-down move-over law in all 50 states, officials say 71% of drivers don't know they are required to do this. They said on average, 23 roadside workers and first responders are killed while doing their jobs on the shoulder.